Good morning and welcome back to my summer car. How long did I sleep? Oh. Well, I was planning to grab a pizza. I was planning to get the fish to Grandma today. But boating to the island and back takes like 3 in-game hours. Then, or at least like 2.5. And then it takes a couple more, I don't know, maybe an hour to grill the fish. And it has to be grilled. And then you have to drive over there. And by the time you've got all that done, Grandma is no longer available. I think she only sits outside on the porch till like 4. So there's just not enough time. And I'm not sure if I have enough money to go and pick up the order. So, just gonna have to do some more work on the car. Quickly run over to the mailbox and see if there's any mail. Probably some bills that need paying. No. No bills, just an advertisement for a micropekka computer. I don't think that computer has any internet access. I think the only thing you can do with it is play some very simple games. Would be cool if he, the creator of the game, if he added some. Oh, what's this? I know. Yeah, it would be cool if he added some, what they call, like some electronic ignition stuff that you had to, like, program on the computer. That would be cool. So, all this stuff is in. And, well, let's push this car outside and start putting some fluids in. Want to do that first. And then, if I mess up, I can just, like, exit and then return to game to load my last save. And by mess up, I mean if I put all the fluids all over the driveway because I didn't tighten something or something like that. Let's put that on.
Se tuo mukanansa.
Let's do engine oil first.
Sellaisen näkee, niin hänen se yhden lautteen seurana tulee monta lautetta perässä. Ne syövät kaikki jäätä, mitä jäljellä jää henkiä.
There we go. Engine oil is in.
Niin nämä linnut ovat erittäin ahneita. Luonnossa olen
Then
kyllä
coolant.
elänyt hyvin pitkään elämässä.
Close this.
En ole tuota nokka. Miten kauan tarvitsee?
And there we go. It doesn't seem to be rolling out on the ground, so I think everything is tightened. Can actually piss in the radiator. Have I tightened all the fuel lines? I think so. Also need to get the alternator belt mounted.
Sitten on linnuista mainittakoon vielä kivessieppo.
And then clutch and brake fluid. He used the same .4 fluid for both.
Ja tuolla merellä näkyy tällä hetkellä uppiainen kaveri.
That was the clutch, and now the brakes.
Otetaan tästä vielä hetki, mitä maasta löytyy. Maasta löytyy keskauttaja ja
I had you there.
kärme. Otetaan siihen lisäksi vielä
Stop being difficult. Is it empty?
hallin
Empty. Okay. Empty.
lintuja, johtuen letkot, kärvät, tärvät. Molemmilla on siivet ja molemmat lentävät taivaalla.
Okay, so these should all be full now.
Tuulesta, kuten
And this one has a little bit left.
täällä
Yeah, it still says brake fluid, so it's not empty.
olisi tuossa
And that still says coolant, so it's not empty either. Okay, so fluids are in. I don't think I messed up anything. Let's get some gasoline into this. 20 liters of gasoline should be plenty. Not a full tank, but should be at least a half tank. Yeah. Let's get this back into here. This one is full. Okay, so what now? Wiring. This is the stuff you didn't get to see last season because I was accidentally not recording it. Start here in the trunk. So the way this works is maybe I first need my taillights mounted. I do. Now, take this wiring mess, it's called, and it really is. And when you get that check mark, instead of left clicking, you hit F. Then you bring it over here, and now you have wire to that tail light, and to that one. Now you need to find the connector for the fuel tank there. You need to have the fuel tank wired to both have a working fuel indicator and a fuel pump. Now I'm gonna use my old battery just when doing the wiring, so that if I accidentally short something out, I don't kill the new battery. Right, let's keep going. Radio harness to radio. And the radio harness, that connection, it's still open because you can also connect it to like the subwoofer and speakers and stuff. Fuse box to ignition switch. Instrument panel 1. Main harness connector. There we are. To fuse box. Main harness connector. Instrument panel 1. Main harness connector. Light switch. Let me peek my head inside here and see what it looks like. That there is still open. Dash harness connector. supposed to go somewhere, I know. Regulator. When I first did this, I was very afraid to hook things up incorrectly. Okay, yeah, so dash harness connector, that one is still open because you can attach more instruments. That's why it's still open. No, I didn't mean to check my oil level. I know my oil level is good. So here you have front lights connector. To the front lights. Regulator goes to alternator. I hope I have the alternator belt inside. I hope I remembered to buy it. Radiator fan connector to main harness connector. Starter to positive, and also I need to loosen that bolt on the starter to where the ground goes, and that's an I think it's 7mm. I did this quite a few times in season 3. Battery ground connector. To negative terminal. Anything else I have forgotten now? I think that's all the wiring. It's actually not that hard to do the wiring. Now let's tighten this up. There's also a 5mm here. Now let's get that alternator belt. that I hope I bought. Tell me I bought it. I didn't just buy milk, did I?
Pohjois-Pohjanmaan suunta tietty tarvitsee, jos muuta soittaa pitää. No joo, otetaanpa jo ensimmäinen soitto ja kuka siellä? Senhän on laulaneet aliviiskan sotaa veteen vaan, niin
Okay, maybe if I put some of this food in the fridge, I can actually find what I bought, if I bought it.
otetaan seuraava. Kuka siellä?
No blue van in sight.
Terve, terve.
Sausages go there.
Mikäs te
Ah, I did buy the alternator belt.
mistä kuuluu?
It was just buried in a mountain of pizzas and sausages.
Pojat ajelee niissä mopedeilla ja Kloppon tuossa kylällä aina.
Ahaa.
Ja kuuluu niin hirmuinen ääni kun ne siinä rällää ja pyörii menemään. Joo, että kun ei uskota oikein mennä edes kahvia kiskalta ostaa, niin siellä on iso joukko
And macaroni dinners.
ihan hurjaa touhua se.
Ootko koittanut Porissa millä puhuit?
Delicious.
Että voisi vaikka pistää sieltä keskustasta ja muualtakin sitä koko ajan.
Right. But I didn't buy any light bulbs. Looks like. Do I need to open it first? Or do you just install it with the cardboard? Guess you need to loosen this. You can adjust that by hand.
Ei kunnan päättäjät voi tuosta noin vaan lakia
It's so hard to get a good view. There we go. There we go. Then you tighten that and back 2 or 3 notches. Then a screwdriver. Now I just need a driver's seat.
Nyt taisi tulla joku tekninen häiriö. Yhteys yllättäen katkoi.
Bring the radio out
Oi, harmin paikka.
so I can listen to whatever weird stuff is going on.
Olennainen. Otetaanpa siis jo seuraava soittelija. Kuka siellä?
Now, which size bolts do you need to fasten the seats? 9.
Nääkö ruukaat mettästää liekiheittimellä?
Come on. There's a fourth one hidden behind this. Here you are. Nice, nice, nice.
Eikö tuo oo aika äärimmäistä mettästäminen tommoista?
So we got some open slots to that connection there. Everything here looks to be in order. Let's see if we get any sparks when we connect the battery. 8mm. Positive first. This is a dead battery, but just leave the headlights off for now because I don't have any light switches.
Mitäpä tuohon enää lisäämään? Putkaratio taisi...
Well, no sparks, but the battery is dead, as I
Seuraavaksi nuffii.
knew it was.
Mä lähden kahville.
Let's get the good battery. Check that battery in the lake later. All right. Choke. And the alternator belt is squealing. There we go. I don't have an AFR gauge. It's in the mail, so I can't really tune the carburetor. But it seems to be driving. And it even seems to be charging on idle. So this time around my alternator seems to not be bad. And my clock is even working, so it's 6 p.m. now. It's not smoking terribly, so I think the carburetor is okay. Like, it has an okay tune. Now let me get my 7mm out, and we can start tuning the valves. I also want that cool valve cover I found to be mounted. Am I still charging? Yes. I actually have a good alternator this time. Because wear on the parts, that's randomized. So, let me check. I wrote this down on paper. So, let's try to loosen them until they start ticking. There. And then tighten. Right. I'm actually adjusting this. There we go. That's all of them. And then find the 7mm spanner again. And mount my nice GT rocker cover. Or valve cover, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a camshaft cover because this engine has the cam in the block. Now, you don't have any timing lights or stuff like that in the game. So the one way to adjust your timing is to just see, advance is clockwise. Advance till it starts pinging. And then tighten it. It was pretty much where it was supposed to be. And if I had an AFR gauge, I could start adjusting the carburetor too. You adjust the fuel flow with the screw here. You can actually get to it from the driving position. So if you have an AFR gauge, you can just look at the ratio here, adjust, look at the ratio, because the gauge goes here. Nice. I'm so happy with this. I'm gonna go and save. Actually, I'm gonna turn on the sauna. I have a fire extinguisher now. Not gonna do that mistake again. Don't want to turn it all the way up. That's enough. Gonna turn on the sauna. Saving will advance time by 1 hour. That's not enough to burn down my house. I'm pretty sure. And then continue. Because I'm not done yet. I just thought having a running car that actually charges the battery, that was cause for celebration. And take a shower while I am here. It's not even warm yet. Man, it takes a long time to warm up. But I just saved, so if the fire alarm starts blaring while I'm out working on this, it's not a disaster. Let's see, get the other seats in. You can actually sleep in the back seat of this. What now? I know. Told me like 5 times. Like really rude to call me when you know I'm waiting for people to call me about jobs. He just calls me worrying about his job. But you're not the main character of this game, I am. Are there only 2 bolts holding the back seat in, or do I have to look for more? Oh, I'm so happy I actually got this thing running without any issues. I'm almost not salty about dying in Season 3. I think I need a few more days to stop being salty completely. It was a heavy blow. Right, seats are in. I don't have any subwoofers, so I'm just gonna use this normal back panel. Goes in here. Yep. Get the trunk. When I have more money, I'm gonna order some more like cosmetic parts to the car. There we go. And this was like the worst job. Not 5mm. Let's try 6. Yeah. It's much easier now that I know more about how you glitch through the body panels of the car. Let me go in and check on the sauna. It's 9 p.m. It's warming up. Still not very warm. When I burnt my house down in the first, last and only episode of Season 2, I think it was up to like 120. I think that's just the result of leaving the timer and temp on max for too long. Because what people used to do back before they added sauna fires to the game was they would just leave the sauna on permanently because it takes so long to heat up. And the creator of this game really do not want people to make things easy for themselves to like that. So he constantly adds things to make life as hard as possible. Now I wonder, I saw some announcement video of my winter car, which apparently takes place a few years later. And I wonder if Nokia cell phones will be a part of the game. Or do you still have to stay in your house all day long waiting for phone calls? Yeah, I'm never painting this with spray cans again. Look at this amazing green color. Don't be difficult, man. I saw it there. I saw the check mark. I saw the check mark. Come on. Oh, this is so infuriating. I saw the check mark. Where did it go? Where did it go? Come on, check mark. Show yourself. I saw you there briefly. Ah, there! And is this 5mm bolt again? Or maybe 6mm? Yeah. 6mm. Here we are. Right, let's see if it opens as it should. Yeah. Now, doors. Much easier to place, at least. Oh, thank you. I guess maybe I have to mount the doors before the fenders. Yeah, I probably do. Maybe not on this side? Well, okay. I guess maybe I have to mount the doors first. Anyway. Okay. Let's get the fenders back on again. 5mm. And the battery disconnected the negative terminal for some reason. I hope it's not dead. Oh, it's alive. Leave it in the charger for now. There we go. Aside from those ugly neon green rims, it's actually quite a lovely car. Gotta get the grill mounted too, but I need to mount the lights first. and I don't have light bulbs. Let's get the last hubcap mounted, then go inside and have a sauna. And that will probably be the end of this episode. I missed. And you can see my stress level is just going way down. Yeah, this calls for celebration. Ah, yeah, that's the good stuff. Right. Sauna oven is off. I think. Don't want to like get my beer all warm. Yep, almost midnight. Time for bed. Before I save, while I'm pissing, tomorrow, what should I do then? Hopefully I get a call from the drunk guy early in the morning to wake me up. That seems to be the only way you can avoid sleeping until noon. Which would give me enough time to... that would give me enough time to go to the cabin, pick up the fish, deliver fish to Grandma, and go to the store, pick up my order. Hopefully get a call from the guy who wants firewood. And yeah, I also need to go to Fleetari, the mechanic, to get some new tires. What I found out was that those wheels I found, the wheels themselves are good. The tires are not. You will not pass inspection with those rotten tires. So you have to get either the street tires or the Gomer Gobra tires. You will also not pass inspection with drag slicks or rally tires. That's it for now. Goodbye and take care.